Ladies and gentlemen, I will have you know that this tournament here has a $1,000 prize pool. In the blue color, we have got Lordy playing as Hades. Hard Rock Hallelujah. On the other side, this is I Kill, You Die in the red playing as Loki. But you can't kill the metal, therefore that's not happening. So, Wisdom of Thoth, 32 players, you guys are absolutely smashing it. I can't believe we got 32 signups in the space of a few days. Super grateful for it. And yeah, we're more than happy to reward that with a sizable prize pool that can still be donated to. So check out our links. Whether you are on Twitch or YouTube, description or about section, or even just looking at the website, you can easily find that, should you wish to. Also, big shout out to our website subscribers who are keeping the project going, literally the backbone of the whole thing. We really appreciate it. You can get all sorts of perks for that as well. Also see you in the about section. Now let's kick this game off. We got Marsh, lots of hunt, a great map for Loki or Odin or any Norse really. Hades, you could probably Gold Starve. Play for that, play for late game maybe. Loki doesn't have Ragnarok after all. If you can deal with the flaming weapons, battle boar spam, as well as the mythic advance with fire giants and the Nidhogg, then you should be okay. But I think in the mid stages of the game, you're kind of looking for that Gold Starve with those Hades archers with the restoration push, backed up with some hoplites. That would be fan-freaking-tastic. And this gold mine is kind of exposed, you know, like this is the safest gold mine that I Kill, You Die has. There's this, which you can wall, fair enough, but then you can transport ship to it as well. So it's all just a matter of, can Lordi reveal the map properly? And also let's take a look at the relics, because relics can really swing these kind of games. Tower of Cestus is fantastic. Stack it with Hades, and you got bonkers towers. Eye of Ornlu for Hippospis and throwing axeman damage, that would be very useful for both sides. Armor of Achilles for hack vulnerability, definitely on the Lordy side of things very useful, because every Norse unit deals some hack damage, except like the troll, basically, and the buildings. The Oseberg Wagon, good for late game if we ever get there. I mean, this relic is completely broken once it's in effect. It's just, most games it's not in effect, therefore it's not as valuable. But you get 20 caravans, this thing is better than the Eye of Horus. What's going on here? Wow. Talk about efficiency. This is a thing of beauty, ladies and gentlemen. We've got villagers right on top of the storehouses, almost directly touching it. 0 walking time, wedged in between a forest and a gold mine. You couldn't ask for a better layout. Beautifully done, Lordy. You should be proud. There comes the temple. One thing about those Hades Zuccolos is that Loki will, typically speaking, advance through for Seti. You'll be getting Hall of Faints, and those horses are so fast, they'll just dodge the shots. So with good micro, you can avoid so much of that. Really looking forward to it. Spy on the hunters. Loki typically will advance first. I think the process will have already started. 16%. 22%. It's very even actually. So the advance times all looking very beautiful. Now, one thing we could really quickly check is actually their scouting. So some of these relics have been found. Picks up the Eye of Ornlu, that's a good start. If he gets the Armor of Achilles on top, that would be sick. Ah, capture the Tower of Cestus. I Kill, You Die will be relatively safe at home. Where's the last relic? I lost it. So Ajax is holding the Eye of Ornlu, right? Oh, there it is. Armor of Achilles gonna be picked up by a Norse player. So those Heresiers will be absolute Giga Chads. Probably should take it home, but gonna hit the villagers instead. I guess it's fine because Ajax is not really here. not here to help. And you could absolutely slap down a quick longhouse there, but I think he didn't have the resources right this second. Oh, that would have been so good to block it. The relic boys are hanging out with relics. Taking it back home to their place of worship. So 3 relics to just 1. It's a pretty good start, and Lordy's one is not in effect until heroic. It's gonna have a tough one here, going 2 TCs instead of Athena pressure. But yeah, it is Athena. Later on, we can still go out there and do the nasty. Let's see if that's the way. Troll versus Minotaur is an easy win for the Mino. Later can be healed up as well with the resto. Oh, the 4th Sentinel never spawned because of the trees. Curse the trees, man. Villager might actually go down. Ajax blocking the way. Oh, she dead. She dead. But the Hersiers don't yet have Hall of Fames, and even if they did, Chiron has 6 track rating as a hero. So that's pretty busted. You can chase around the Hersiers, pick off the weak ones with Chiron. It's a really nice little advantage for Hades. Something the other Greeks can't really do. You can't chase. This boy can. At least until they get Hall of Fames, then they're faster. Which, I wonder, is it on the way? There it is. 90% done. Gonna hit as it starts. Finishing up. There we go. 572 speed plus health. Oh, very beautiful micro on those Hersiers, blocking the pathing for the villager. And now the villager count is just not as amazing anymore. 2 TC still means though that our Greek player is producing a hell of a lot of economy. At the moment on 26 villagers, if I'm counting this correctly. With I Kill You Die being on... Ooh, never do math on stream. That's 26 as well. Offset the TC, that's crazy, dude. And they have another chance here to grab the vills. Can they be speedwalked out of there? The path blocking doesn't work. Units in Age of Mythology are so slippery. I cannot emphasize this enough. They just get out of any situation. They're gonna kitchen knife this. Restoration fight is going to get these Hersiers down. Chiron should absolutely focus on that weak Hersier over there, as he would have gotten the kill. Not gonna chase. The villagers certainly shouldn't chase. Oh, that is brave. They're not unarmed farmers, that's for sure. They have kitchen knives. I heard an armory finishing. Is our Norse player maybe interested in going heroic? Perhaps, perhaps. Healing spring all the way in the back of the base. Easy to retreat the units to. The Hersiers will be fully healed up. But then this is a threat. Lordi is very swiftly approaching the higher population marks. Got a good Sim City back home. Ah, he's telling me the vills were misclicked. Yeah, it happens, it happens. Still, they defended your base, man. You fully healed them up. Only lost, I think, 1 in the fight, so... Totally worth getting this pushback happening. I still don't think that I Kill You Die is going heroic off of this. In fact, he's going for a second town center. And he's having to pull off of gold with all these dwarves. So they went to the next gold? No way. Go hunting. Yeah. Can't spend all that gold right now anyhow. Actually, just make more dwarves. It's kind of the low-key life. TC finishes up pretty quick. Some nice walling coming in for Lordy. So, macro game it is. Oh, wait a second. Macro game? There's gonna be a disaster here happening in a second. Oh boy. By the gods. That's a massacre. These villagers have nowhere to run. We got medium hoplites. That will be a good match for all of these guys. Well, 2 live to tell the tale. That was not fun for them. I'm sure Lordy is having a great time with this. He's gotten his revenge. And I suspect he's gonna be ahead in villager numbers now. Others just will get at least one villager. Oh, spawn and Harrier, that's nice. Will flaming weapons be used immediately, or wait, we're waiting for more Hershers, I would assume. You might as well go up to like 20 and just click it, and in the middle of the battle you will get all that favor. Then you can use that to make the battle boars. The battle boars will smash this army apart. Units will spend more time in the air than fighting. Dwarves doing the collection work as well. Getting on the gold is very important at this point, as just kinda was neglected for a while. It needed to be, but I think maybe they spent too long doing the other stuff. All the quick walls coming up for the blockade. The Toxodis and the hoplites are going to town. So the immediate flame weapons is completely out of the question. It's gonna be more Hersiers though, and more longhouses. Triple production of Hersiers is gonna be on the way. Hall of Fanes is in fact in. So even though the Hersiers look slow, they do have it. It's just sometimes the formations do this. Alright, let's see if we can get some battle boars in there. Hey, Scorpion Loss has showed up. Starting the sub bombs. Speaking of sub bombs, thank you very much. Sketty Boy has subscribed on the website. It's his 6th month being a website subscriber. Thank you so much, Sketty Boy, too. And 2 days ago, it was Kilty. And we're about to have a big battle, but we gotta also shout out the Cheddarful Lad, who has become a tier 6 subscriber. Okay, there's the flaming weapons though. And this is looking tough. We got a mega flaming weapons with actual flaming weapons plus Einherjar screams, but being behind the wall, this army don't care. This is a hard counter right now. I kill, you die is in so much trouble. More like you kill, I die. Yes. My joke was so high level I got confused myself. Anyway, that's cringe. Right into the compilation. Toxodis are holding this perfectly. That does not go in the cringe compilation, however. That was a beautiful play by Lordy. Absolute Giga Chad. IQ dies, God power is neutralized, his army is dead. And these guys can go and push right now. Aphrodite, I completely missed it. Farm transition happening at the same time. Got the Nemean Lion, that will be of less use than anything else, but the important part about Heroic is that finally there's access now to Hippospis, and that's starting up. Heavy Infantry, ditto. Heavy Toxodis, I assume. Oh, right as I click. Nice. Should be able to totally push this away. Scorpion Laws with yet another sub gift. That makes it 140 total subs. Thank you so much. Prostegma. Chiron's probably going down. At least now we know where the gold is, so going for it shouldn't be a too bad idea. Are these wheels going forward for a TC grab? Yes, they are. Gorgeous says I'm about to be a sub-millionaire. Well, about that. You guys are soon getting a financial report for MetaPlays. You're gonna be shocked. It's quite the other direction. Spoilers. You'll see. Well, the heavy upgrades are all done, but these humans are fighting myth units. That's not gonna go well. Not very well, at least. First, they're showing the counterattack, not getting anything done, however. Hyperspis will absolutely tear them a new one. You know what? Actually, the heavy Toxotes, heavy hoplites, eke it out. They made it happen. I figured those battle boars would do more, but no. Maybe if these Hersios had been around, it would have been a different situation, but right now, not the case. Lordi reaching that free TC state kind of allows him to slap down the market up there, wall it up. It's fairly easy to do. And then it's a straight road to Mythic. Farm upgrades already done, irrigation's in. And just a handful extra farms. Don't need 23 people on wood. Yeah, you can go into some pretty easy Mythic timings with maybe Earthquake. Should be absolutely sick. Thank you so much to Conmaster Flash for the sub. Much appreciated. Ooh. It is known. This is known. Everything's known. Dude, Lordi has this game in the bag. There's very little that I Kill You Die can do. If he doesn't go Mythic soon, if he doesn't have that dragon, if he doesn't have Fire Giants, I don't see how he's gonna kill these armies. The Throwing Axeman will help a little, but I still don't feel like he has the answers. Maybe killing these armies one at a time will do the job. Battle boards are definitely needed for the direct fights though. Oh boy. Yeah, these dwarves are not getting out of there. Toxotes will absolutely wreck them. This is a massive massacre. I really don't think they're gonna get out of here. Oh wait, that's a path that they can use. So maybe a few of them will escape. And then the Hersiers and the Throwing Axe can cover for the rest, but this is still an absolute mess. Look at that. Only 3 of them got out. It was like 10 plus. Huge impact there. Curse is getting used. Sadly, not at the time where the villagers were also around. Achilles dodging a lot of the shots. And then this Oxcart bullying is going on. Bear in mind, Loki's Oxcart are fast, cheap, but they're also weak. So it's very easy to kill them. Such a good target to have. The Battle Boar is getting ganked by double heroes. And we've got a fortress coming up. Artemis is in. So the Chimera should be around. The Earthquake is going to be used on the main. Deleting the temple, deleting 2 longhouses and the main TC. Absolute disaster for I Kill You Die. Lordi kills, I Kill You Die dies. It is what it is. Well. Can we stop this settlement or what? Actually, some stuff is happening here, but I think it's still going up faster. Yeah, the hoplight's not enough there. Perseus will not be getting a second kill, but I Kill You Die resigns nonetheless. That was kinda expected by this point. Surprised to not see a single gas graffiti's here in Mythic, but I mean, Lordi has done more than enough for this to earn the victory. Just played really clean, used the walls to their maximum effect. Even using villagers to fight off raids and forcing I Kill You Die to turn around 1-0. Coolio, we are on Watering Hole here for game 2, and Lordi is playing as Zeus. Now on the other side we've got I Kill You Die. And apparently the K is capital, so let's fix that. Did I just not make it capital? Huh? Yeah, there we go. Right, so Watering Hole, lots of hunt. Hunt for everybody. Ra don't care. Ra gonna make farm. Ra gonna click rain. That's probably what will happen. It would be a giant waste though to not eat these hippos and those gazelles though. You could probably get away with a raiding based game where maybe even you try a little bit of bast play when there's this much hunt around. I think that's underused. I don't think that I Kill You Die will be heading in that direction, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see what it will be. 2 relics on this map. It's the Staff of Dionysus for villager food carrying capacity, and Gaia's Book of Knowledge for never picking it up because it's trash. Infantry against Titans, not the solution. Righto. Strategy-wise, Zeus should be going for Ceasefire. It's Hermes. Sometimes you get a bit of an Athena age up because there's an exposed gold mine. Makes it very attackable, so you just wreck this one sentry tower. You park archers here. Good luck. You don't have gold, you don't have units. So that could be an option. To Athena on this specific map, if it's scouted, then I'm sure Lordi will consider it. That's very important to make it a part of your scouting path so that you see this relatively early in the game so you can make the right kind of build order decisions for rather rapid age up with Athena. If you turn around too long and explore the rest of the map for too long, it's like you're probably gonna end up going Hermes for mass cavalry. But then that has an expiration date because the Ra player should ideally go for Horus with those insane greatest of 50 Horus Spearmen to counter it. You'll suddenly have more than double bonus damage against Cav, and yeah, Cav can't handle that. So at that point, a Zeus player would be going for infantry. But much more important to talk about, is there going to be some kind of classical fight? We've got the first monument coming up. It's not that early, to be honest. So I'm doubting that there's Myth Unit heavy play in this. It's probably just for Shaduf. Greek temple's done, and we've got Athena. As I predicted. What's the... Oh, the Gaia's Book of Knowledge. Yeah, that was... Snort. What a terrible relic. Seriously, that needs a rework. So, Gaia's gotta know some good stuff. Like, there's no way that that's the best thing she's got. Bonus damage against Titans. Get out of here. Well, I'm very happy to see hippo eating. You know they should probably be an aggressive animal. Do you guys know how wild these things are in real life? The most territorial thing ever. The whole Kinder Happy Hippo sham thing is a sham. They're not happy. I mean, they'd be happy to eat you, I guess. Pata? Yep. As I predicted. Forward TC grab. No aggression. Interesting. This looks totally attackable to me. Would have been devastating to lose the temple, the monument, the house, and the tower. But Lordi going for the macro game. Which, you know, I can respect that. That's fine. It's probably gonna get shifting sanded though with the hero into a box at this rate. Or we just go double TC. We save the shifting sands for later. It's very useful to jump like your army reactively to somewhere. Maybe you spot some great spot where you can raid a gold mine, or you pop into the wood line with a ton of cavalry. Bolt is used on the Pharaoh to try to slow this thing down. Minotaur and Odysseus is heading there, but no Jason. So that's unfortunate. There's a lot of wood gatherers for our Greek players, so we better see some buildings to justify it. Bunch of damage going down on the Minotaur. The Veget is gonna take a beating, however, but there's a priest to help. I would say it's a draw if Odysseus helps. Come on, boy. Hit the shot. Yikes, the Veget gets away. Will regenerate over time. Bunch of minutes and it's back to full. With the Pharaoh's help, it's easily back to full. Now the Minotaur can get to work with its 11 hit points. Oh my goodness. Settlement is probably not gonna come up, man. Like, Odysseus might be able to take care of these villas. They're trying to build, but more will need to be pulled at this rate. Oh wow. Dude, Odysseus can deny the TC, that's crazy. Can he though? Oh, it's pretty speedy now. The pullback micro is hot. Oh, it's gonna come up, dude. Brutal. And this is why you really need to make Jason. Lordi could afford it. If Jason was only here, this TC would absolutely not have happened. It would have been such a different game. Well, at least he can take the Gaia's Book of Knowledge home. That's a consolation prize. Participation trophy. It's probably the best insult I can come up with for the relic. That's how bad it is. Alright, we're switching over to farms. I don't like it. We have hunting dogs. Just eat the hippos, dude. We're not in a rush to rain it. You know? We're really not. After this is being annoying. We'll be able to pick off several vills. That's pretty good stuff. That's what you get when you make 0 units. Well, it's a good amount of farms at least, I'll say that. Like, this is 15 farms. A Rat player is in a pretty good spot. A Greek player went up to 3 TCs. That might be a little bit overeager though. It costs a lot to produce 3 villagers at a time. Granted, you will fill up your numbers quickly. Reach those limits. Which is really the idea here. We're gonna have Toxodes and Hippicons. But the heroic gauge is gonna be a little bit more distant, so hunting a lot for a Greek player is very important. Do as much as you can while you can, because as soon as Egyptian reaches heroic here, they're gonna make chariots and And cavalry. And they'll be all over you. So you don't want to deal with that. Lordy's almost ready to go heroic. At which point he'll be able to make Peltasts as well as Prodromos. Half war is in. The villagers are quite split, so Locust Swarm wouldn't be able to do too much, but if they're caught by a small raiding group, they'll die. That's kind of the problem. There's the rock, loaded with the pistachio and the veget. It looks to me like the Migdol should come up, no problem. 5 villagers here, 1 already dead. Veget plus pistachio, pretty strong, man. They might be able to get all 5 kills. Wild. That's 4. This is here to block. Ah, he's running past the rock, dude. That's not good. Lordy's almost up a polo. For farm upgrades, he doesn't have plow. Could be a problem. Rock taking a beating from the Odysseus. Oh, that's an issue. Ooh, Locust here. Imagine that. Imagine it harder. Click it. Oh, they're walking all into it. Jesus Christ. Restoration has to be used. That's a good counter. That's a good counter. We'll do the trick. Odysseus will take down the rock now, and then the pistachio veget is next. Chariots are gonna have a tough time against Hippicon and Toxotes for a while. Especially if we add a handful of Peltast. You can kind of deal with their range. And Toxotes, I feel like they'll just get picked off. So, gotta be careful here. This is definitely paying for himself many times over now. The restoration has healed him up. Still the same one Odysseus from the early game, so Lordy playing well, but now having to deal with the tide of Egyptian units, not gonna be easy, especially once I Kill You Die maxes out completely. Mass Chariot, one of the hardest things for Greek to fight against in the heroic age. You just don't have a super solid counter. If you can get up to a high number of heavy Hippicons and a handful of Peltas, then we're talking. Maybe you can get bronze shields even. Yeah, the armor upgrades are definitely high impact there. Just need your units to stay alive mostly. Look at that, they're blocking the path of the Hippicon and they're picking it off in like 3 volleys. Brutal. Very expensive unit, the Hippicon, so you don't want that happening. And here at no upgrades, like the Chariots have 30% hack armor. That's pretty good. They take a beating, however, from the Manticore, and now the Hippicons are chasing really nicely. Oh, that's a beautiful body block. Nice extra kill, for sure. Lordy walling off. Definitely ready for a market, methinks. No, doesn't have the wood. Does not have the market either. But the fight continues. Some nice kiting from I Kill You Die. It's got 3 pistachios, dude. That's actually pretty nice. Very nice snipes. So, whole thing can go a long way, and there's a 3rd town center for I Kill You Die. You really needed that. Now he can max out. Almost instantly done, by the way. Like, he just pops the Vils, he pops the Myth units, he pops the Migdol units.
Into you.
Alright, here go the chariots on their big raid. Gonna find the gold miners. The gold diggers. That's what happens. That's what happens, ladies and gentlemen. We've got siege towers on the way. It's the next step. The Egyptian markets are up. Very spooky. Once you get the Medjay mercs down the middle, ay ay ay. Hippicons have medium cavalry at least done, but they still don't have shields. These are just normal boys. Heavy chariots are in. Don't have any other upgrades, would like to see mail for them. It looks like they'll be caught by the Toxotes, but so long as they move, they can't be hit by arrows, so just need to reach their maximum speed. And a lot of them got picked off here, so definitely a good one for Lordi. But I'm afraid they're throwaway units at this point. Look at the resources. I can do this all day. He'll probably creep up with Migdals to here, which means you can no longer use villagers to fight against the siege towers. This is actually a really potent mix where you have siege towers, chariots, and Migdals shooting down your face while the siege towers actually take down the buildings. It's very difficult to deal with. Tons of caravans are coming up. I think I Kill You Die can actually stop them for now. Focus on that farm economy rather, which could be a little bit bigger. Then you can get Mythic, then you can get Tornado. Shifting Sands is used to get out of there. Fair enough. But I'm not super sure that was necessary. Like, he has the resources right now. Wood isn't gonna go away anytime soon. Trade is infinity gold as well. Does not run out. Might get to see some docks soon. Love the walling. 119 per trip, by the way. That's some crazy good economy. So, Prodromos. You guys know the problem, right? It's just 10% pierce armor. If they're fighting and not moving, the chariots will murder them. Absolute murderization. There's no chance for these Prodromos to fight directly like that. So they're gonna struggle with this. The 6 siege towers wrecking this DC. Some of them will die, but that's a sacrifice that I Kill You Die is willing to make. Gonna back out of here. And then the Pistachios will easily take care of those Toxotes. Easily. The only play that the Prodromos have is to dodge arrows at this point. There's no answer to the Pistachios whatsoever. Lordi must be far away from Mythic or something. Oh man, he's not even clicked. So yeah, that's tough because now he spent all his food on Prodromos that are not gonna help against the chariots. So the ideal case here would be bronze shields, heavy hippicons. Good luck getting it though. This is why I said the free TC thing is hard. Because Ra just does this, and then what do? If you're not covered by layers of walls, and you don't have vills to help defend against the siege, then the chariots will tear you apart. Even if you do have vills, they'll pick them off. So you still need those heavy cav. And if you do, then you're in for a good time though. Market's finally coming up, so maybe Hephaestus will be able to get something done. But it will be a 4 versus 2 TC situation. That's not easy. Not easy to come back from. And it gets worse. The docks are up, so this is an easy defense. Counter docks will be made, and naval Oxybaus is going to be the weapon of choice for Lordi to try to take back the map. Oh, the Pistachios are getting healed up too. Are we gonna have a Mythic Age from I Kill You Die? Yeah, Osiris is in, oh my god. When Osiris happens at the same time as Hephaestus, you know you're in trouble. The mummy count can technically match the Colossi, just need a bunch of monuments, which I'm not sure actually that he has. So I only see the one monument to villagers, which is not exactly that impressive. Ras ones are cheap, so you might as well just throw those down. Anyway, Son of Osiris, Bird Head Face is here. And we might get some catapults now. I Kill You Die, literally swimming in resources. He's still making caravans. Unbelievable, dude. You don't need them anymore. It's 11. That's 14. 16 and counting. 17 now. 20 is like kind of magic number where you can still make some mercenaries. Don't want to go up to 40, I don't think. But considering that he's like 4 TCs, he could. They're 45 TCs as well. Our Greek player does not have that. Bolt has been used early, so the Son of Osiris is totally safe. Not that it would die, but it would take a lot of damage. Well, bye-bye Colossus. So there better be some naval oxybels, siege ships on the way for Lordy, or he's dead. Oh, there's a catapult. Engineers is done. This free catapult, dude, they can one-shot the ships now. Naval oxybels might be done, but I kill, you die. Kills, and then you die. Oh, went down in one shot. Don't even need 2 ships. Granted, you can dodge. 4.8 speed, it's easy enough. At least Belorphin is out, so he can do a number on the Son of Osiris, especially using the jump attacks, but the chariots sniping him. Gotta keep this boy on the move, and he's got a long cooldown on that ability. Migdal here easily taking down the ship as well. And he continues getting value, spawning in these minions. One thing I'd like to see very much from Ra players, IKEA and everyone else combined, is that you would patrol around your chariots, because these things dodge shots. You can use one of them on patrol, on passive stance, and it will just keep dodging the Toxotes. It's awesome. But that's gonna equalize the series, so I Kill You Die now has a 3rd game in front of him. Very nice to see. And overall, very solid Ra play. Like, he's went kind of cookie cutter with it, going up to 100 wills, playing solid, not making any serious mistakes at all. Was a bit dicey with the TC, but he got it done in the early game, so nothing to add really. Good stuff. Alrighty, game 3. Lordy. He's playing as the Lordy of the horses. And on the other side, we've got the bro. It's I Kill You Die. Going for the berries. The map is mega random. And spawned this sort of giant wall of forest. Very interesting. Other than that, it's like a tundra in terms of the hunt. With boars, with deers. It's pretty rich in food. But only on that side. On the other side, we got a bit of asymmetry. So I Kill You Die will have a little bit more walking to do. But then again, as Zeus, you're kind of advantage. Both of them berry picking. I hope Lordy will notice that there's hunt right there to grab. In fact, it would have been very nice to kill all of these before luring in the animals. Because I'm pretty sure they're coming in from right here. So sometimes the immediate lure isn't the best play. But also finding these outside of tower vision is not that easy. It's a little bit luck based. But a good guideline is that you go in the direction that your berry bushes spawn. That's usually the case. Usually where you will find your hunt. So today you learned something if you're new to the game. And the experts are scoffing at me for pointing this out. That's fine. Hey, if we get 1 or 2 highly capable players out of our viewership from this, totally worth. Totally worth pointing out the well-known factoids. We've got 2 relics on this map. It's the Trios bow for 1. That's +2 range for archers. And then we got the Ring of Nibelung, a little bit of free gold. And I would hope that both players will have gotten hunting doggos. They did. Boar coming into the main. Poseidon is a little bit advantaged. in terms of the food gathering, so that's nice to have for sure. These vills don't have to leave the home base, so awesome. But Zeus is advantaged in the centaur game, right? Poseidon will, typically speaking, go up to several stables, whereas Poseidon makes a little bit of cavalry and a little bit of centaurs, and the centaurs kind of beat up the cav. No mercy. Poseidon has to kind of turtle up, wall up, get DCs and boom, and prevent Zeus from doing damage with those centaurs, and that way you can build up to a solid mid game where you are more powerful in the heroic age as Poseidon actually than the Zeus is. So you can do like an Aphrodite push with Curse where you get rid of the half the enemy army, a bunch of villagers, you get those Nemean lions in there, your heavy cavalry that is super cheap. So highly recommend doing that kind of playstyle. We'll see what they actually end up doing. Like, it might still be a crazy bonkers Athena rush, probably not, but well, you never know. Scorpion Laws dropping a little bit of bits. Thank you so much, Scorpion Laws. I hope you're having fun. Oh, we got Brandmanator appreciating the berry scouting thing. Nice. Hope it helps. Yeah, there's nothing worse than in Age of Mythology than losing your classical age advance time to some randomness, right? It will still happen. Like, sometimes they still spawn on the other side, but it's a good rule of thumb, statistically speaking, to scout that way. Won't always help you. Sometimes your advance will be just late and berry and herd based. A little bit of bits. Well, that's a little bit of bits now. Thank you so much, Scorpio Laws. The itty bitties. Hey, if Twitch didn't call them bits, I think people wouldn't cutify their names, right? That's kind of on Twitch. I'm blameless here. Hermes. Exactly at the same time. Oh, we're getting a little bit of wood for that fast forward TC. Since both has already been used, this can only mean one thing. We're buying that TC, and it will be ceasefired if need be. Nice arrow on that centaur, the special attack, doing a ton of damage. Now the centaur will be dodging the shots once at maximum range, but it's only got 5 speed pre-upgrade, so yeah, that's tough. Sylvan lore coming in, but before that, I think this centaur will snipe the other one. Oh, trading 1 for 1. Good job pulling up the Odysseus. But guess what? Hippolyta is here and she's smacking this boy in the face. More villagers getting pulled onto the settlement makes sense. This will allow for a little bit of gold mining or whatever. Denying the walling here is going to be super important for our Zeus now. Let's see if I Kill You Die can also make a settlement himself. If he stopped centaurs, he probably could. But right now, he's more interested in... there's nothing there. Whoops. Little mistake. No worries. Yeah, but the second TC would be quite important right now, so moving a bunch of villagers to gold is the next move for sure. It's gonna wall off the walls, make sure they're walled in. Oh, Scorpion Laws is asking me to join the Hydration Nation. I'll do it. I could use a drink. Nice. No one cares about no relics here. Centaur has a pretty good amount of health here at 72. Won't be able to survive a Hippolyta shot, or another Centaur shot, but will be able to survive like a TC shot. Oh, 4 HP, get out. I would have never guessed. No way. That is busted, dude. Villager will definitely go down. You need 3 specials to kill a villager on the Woobly patch. On the extended edition, it would have been just 2. Same as original game. Question in the chat, where's my accent from? I'm Hungarian, but I really don't think my accent sounds Hungarian. My peoples have a really strong accent, and I've lived abroad for a rather good portion of my life, a third of it, so I actually think in English. I never sound like a native, and I'm not trying to either. So I'm in this weird limbo. Yeah, this game is very peaceful, so fire away the questions. The centaurs can't do anything about the walls, obviously. There's only this one gap and the heroes are guarding it. So nothing much happening there. No cavalry being made either, because the cavalry would get picked off by the centaurs. Don't allow that. Let's see what kind of upgrades we've got. It's all the things except plow versus no things. It's just hunting dogs and cow upgrade. Excuse me, having a coughing fit. Anyway, centaurs picked off 1 or 2 villagers. Couldn't hear exactly, but TC retaliates. Aphrodite, hell yeah! That's exactly what I predicted earlier. I completely missed it because in the replay mode we don't get the whole status thing. Not at least without a spectator. If there's a spectator player, I can turn it on though. So now that Aphrodite is through, if the villager difference isn't too big, which I don't think it is, because Lordi was first to get town centers, and he still got the chances to get a third there, so shouldn't be a big issue. Granary hasn't been made there. Doesn't look like these heroes have any chance of catching them. Maybe if there's an Atalanta, she could do it. Oh, we're going for a fast mythic. Whoa. Whoa, Lordy. Might a little bit of food to make this faster. Very interesting. So a quick earthquake can definitely ruin Zeus's day. If these 3 military academies destroyed especially. Wonder what's next though. Almost got the amount of resources needed. Imagine a wall here. Oh, no walling. No nothing. A single military academy would have forced them to turn around. Heroes doing a little bit of damage, but not much. Would be so sick to see like a Sim City between these trees. The heroes just catching up. But instead, the centaurs are absolutely demolishing this economy. Makes me question the villager numbers at this point. We're gonna actually check the chart. Because we can. I Kill You Die is finally ahead. But just a handful. However, oh, it's Hephaestus, okay. So it's gonna be like Hippicons. With I Kill You Die now reaching heroic through Apollo. There's no hoplites being made. Wonder if that's for a quick advance as well. Now the villager might be picked up. Fantastic job with the raiding this game, by the way. Like, I Kill You Die has done a lot, but now the centaurs are dead. And Lordi is mythic. He can start making caravans. He can start getting those armory upgrades. He does have some amount of favor, hopefully. There, 30, that's basically what you need, right? I think. Was that changed on Viewly as well? Yeah, 35. It's got a smaller effect than it used to one day, but it's right there. Up for grabs. And immediately getting researched. If we're gonna see triple armory, this thing can get out of control real quick. Just need a bunch of army units behind it. And once those upgrades complete, I'm gonna say I Kill You Die is in a little bit of trouble. He's probably looking to advance himself. Doesn't quite have the resources, and in fact, might not have enough for villager production for a moment there. Only now starting to make the farms. Is a very late transition, but then again, so is same thing is happening for Lordi, but he's been enjoying the cows. Pretty good company if you ask Lordi. Oh, all the villagers actually get away. The wooden wall gets clicked. Would be nice to see the Hippicons trying to chase this thing, but not gonna get that right now. Earthquake would have been so juicy here, dude. Anyways, the Hippicons are pretty strong anyway. 165 hit points, and the armory upgrades coming in shortly. Shields. Only one armory? What? There's no other armory. Yeah, you normally see 3 of them at the same time. Chunky boys are out. Yeah, Colossus and Polyphemus will make short work of this. Colossus can definitely go and eat up that gold mine though. Or the trees. The trees are kind of in the way. I would like to see him eat the trees, actually. Very tasty. Back TC is being grabbed by Lordi to make time for... to make use of the time, really. See if he's gotten the eco upgrades that we so desperately lacked earlier. He's got plow, he's got the hand axe pickaxe thing. We already have bow saw and chef mine, however, for I Kill You Die. So head in vills, head in upgrades, at least economically speaking. But he does not have the plenty vault running until just now. Doesn't have any armory upgrades at all. There's a lot to deal with. Okay, there's the others. Yeah, Forge of Olympus was already done, that's why I was complaining about the lack of armories, but considering that units needed to be made anyway, it's kind of fine. Like, he didn't have the food for weapon upgrades and whatnot. But now he can roll all 3, so yeah, there it is. Bronze shields, copper mail, hell yeah. Once all of these kick in, it's absolutely brutal. And let me tell you, these military academies aren't gonna last long. The villagers as well as the military is being caught in the curse, and 9 pigs are generated immediately. Now if the Hippicons get on top of those Zuccolos, there's actually not that many of them, so might as well just fight the hoplites. The last military academy is getting slammed. The me and Lion really not getting to fight in this one. Not a single attack. Well, pathing has been a little awful, but that's the whole point of choke points, right? All the Hippicons are dead. The hoplites have made it happen. Question is now, can Polyphemus and one Colossus destroy this base? It seems like they might be able to, but they're gonna be pulled back. I'd love to see Polyphemus smack that Colossus, however. That's a free one. Take the freebie, man. Right, I Kill You Die, making Colossus. Got the triple armory, but no upgrades yet. Well, he's got a bunch. But not that many. Lordy a bit ahead on that. He's got silver colossi, which are the best looking colossi. In fact, in Retold, I kind of wish they made that highest level upgrade. Call it iron or something. These soft metals don't seem very smart to use for colossi, just saying. Town center might actually go down to the duo now. There is Bellerophon to help. The Colossus gets pulled back. He only has 50% hack armor right this second. Two heroes will absolutely smack him. Polyphemus, come on. You gotta finish this off. Just a few hits. Oh, he gets it. We go in clubbing today. Bellerophon taking a hell of a beating. He doesn't have Olympic parentage done yet. Villagers are gonna get on the job. But this is a little too difficult to deny, so Lordy has to be a little careful and respect this somewhat. As the Archer Spam and Colossi will take care of this. There is Atalanta, so she's tearing this Colossus a new one right now. It's all about that follow-up. Currently no 45 TC. The back TC is not done for I kill you die, however, so that's a problem. If these Hippicons end up fighting the gold miners, that could be devastating. The Bellerophon, however, is changing. Whew. Not that many Toxotes left. They're doing a good job, however, fighting off the Hippicons with the garrison tricks. Gets them detargeted, and then the Hippicons fight the Colossus. Not exactly what you want to fight with Hippicons. So the defense is stellar, really. It's the macro, which Lordy doesn't have the third TC. It's a disaster, right? The trade is already on the way for Lordy. Not the best market placement. It could be a bit more. Up in the corner, that would mean more gold generated, but yeah. He's got everything else going for him, which is nice. He stopped the armory stuff? Yo. We might be losing a little bit too many units. I find it's worth backing off a bit to get those upgrades. And luring the enemy out like this, that's fantastic. I'm gesturing like you guys can see, but this is the way. Lure the Zuccolo out, force him to keep retreating, nab those Colossus while you can, get some nice surrounds. Oh yeah, that's the way. And then the Toxotes can still target the other Toxotes, that's totally fine. In fact, if there's this many, maybe you can even consider Peltast. It's all good plays. We've got irrigation in, which is good to see. That's just plow. Bellerophon's dead, but the Hippicon can't see. Their line of sight is so sad, look at this. So you really need that Lord of Horses upgrade, which isn't done. Would have helped a lot here. Too late now. Polyphemus goes down. And we got a bunch of militia joining the fight. As the Colossus starts cleaning up military academies. Gotta make more of those. Definitely worth it. Better than even stables. Like, the stables are cheaper, but they only spawn 2 militia. So if you want militia, your best tool is actually granaries. But the military academies are just more functional. Colossus is gonna be able to eat some trees. Heal up. But the army is just gonna target the other one. That I Kill You Die can go up to 145 population, should be able to defend himself. Lordi isn't going for 45 TCs either just yet. And once again, the Hippicons are getting on top of the Toxotes. This time around, they're really threatening with heavy cavalry done, but there's so many Toxotes. They can almost handle it with the Town Center Fire support. So really important thing to do to turn this around is to move around the Hippicons and make them bait shots while your actual Toxotes are fighting the mirror match. Maybe a handful of Telepolis would help a lot. Just blocking. Although, there you go with the Atalanta, fantastic. You can do that with the Hippicons too. Looks like, however, I Kill You Die is running out of Toxotes. Really bizarre match without any siege weapons. Normally you just put in a Helipolis into this kind of fight and the Toxotes guard it, and then that's it. You can't really deal with it without your own Helipolis, without your heroes and Colossi and all that stuff. If it's just Toxotes, that's the winning play for sure. Bear in mind, the siege weapon might not kill them, but it won't take damage. It's got 95% pierce armor. So the Toxotes do 1 damage per shot. That thing has 650 health, and it will just destroy the buildings instead. So, why is it not spawning? It's because it's too much auto queue. Now it's been turned off, so at least Lordi has realized, but that's been the problem. The Colossus is killed. We got a gold Colossus on the TC job. I think it will probably go down. There's the Helipolis, speaking of. Very happy to see ya. I'm pretty sure Lordi actually has ceasefire available himself. He could pull up some villagers himself and steal this thing. Just gonna sell a little bit of gold. And this is what I mean. Look, the villagers are getting pulled, they're getting killed, so the economy of I Kill You Die goes down. And Helipolis is still going while the Colossus smashes the base. This is the exact play you need. I'm really glad that Lordi did it. Just to demonstrate, I Kill You Die's composition is involving a lot of killing, not a lot of dying. It's not a pushing army, right? It's extra super defensive against human units only. And I guess it's good against Polyphemus, but it won't be able to deal with this Colossus Helipolis Toxotes nonsense. And that's gonna be GG because the TC was gonna be stolen. There's nothing that he could have done about it. And even if he could have, there's ceasefire. So, very nice game. Well done to Lordi, who advances to the next round. I Kill You Die has to go to the losers bracket in this one. But yeah, good job to Lordi. He's going up against Chemo next. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.